Okay, so we've been kind of talking about chord tones and thirds, etc. One thing that I started realizing after teaching in recent years is that I'm certainly influenced orally, but I'm also very much influenced visually on the instrument, and that just comes with years of learning chords and then seeing how the notes, you know, form around those chords, right? So I want to take the my song Electric Gypsy and use that as a springboard of talking about triad knowledge, and that's, we generally as beginning guitar players we have some open chord positions we know. If I'm talking about the chord progression of Electric Gypsy, it's D major to A major to B minor, G major. And those are the most simplistic kind of cowboy chords, as they're called, versions of those chords. Or we might notice our bar chord versions of those. We might do D major, A major, B minor, in G major. And certainly, as I was developing, I definitely you start to realize the notes that are coming from those chord shapes, right? So what I want to do is create an exercise of learning just not fully formed chord shapes, but just simple triads. And I'm going to pick a group of strings. I'm going to pick the D, G, and B string. And I want to find each possible variation of just the actual triad moving through these chord changes to start to illuminate more specifically where these chord tones are, but also to hopefully give you more areas from which to explore, kind of horizontally on the neck instead of just maybe the simple pentatonic positions that we so usually go to as guitar players. So let's look at these simple triads now. If I start in the lower position, second position, there's a nice D major triad. It's got the F sharp and the A and the D. And I want to try to move triads up the neck with each chord change. Again, D major, A major, B minor, G. And kind of staying within the same area, but then starting to ascend. Let's just see how that goes. So here we'll start off with a D major, and that will resolve nicely to this A major. Again, for the purpose of this exercise, we're going to stick to the D and the G and the B string. So it's all going to be on this inside group of three strings. So D major, A major, there's that E and A and C sharp, and that leads nicely to the B minor, which you'll see is just one note difference and then that D major. Just adding that B, so F sharp, B, and D. And that'll lead nicely to this G major. So just those four chords. Now let's move up to another position. Here's D major. Is that A, D, and F sharp? A major, A, C sharp, E. B minor, B, D, F sharp. G major. Let's try those one more time. You hear a melody starting to happen just with the chords? You got kind of featuring that top note. Moving up to the next one. G major. Let's take it up one more position. There's that D, F sharp, A. C sharp, E and A for that A major. B minor. D, F sharp, B. To G major. Very subtle, some of the movements. Down to the first set down here. A little different there. Okay, so we've basically gone through three positions, playing, each of the four triads in each position. And even I didn't structure this before sitting down to talk to you about it. I just thought, well, let me just see what happens. And already I'm starting to recognize some really nice melodic material that I haven't thought of before. And I've been playing this song for 25 years now, right? So very, very interesting, very illuminating. So let's do a playthrough now where I go through each position so you hear it with the track, and then we'll start exploring some melodies that we can intertwine through these very simple triads.